calling all members of the in-crowd. If you want to get in on the action, we want to hear from you. Hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com, or slide in our DMs on IG at FadeRoutePodcast, or drop us a line on X at FadeRouteDNZ. You can find us on Facebook, The Fade Route with DNZ. We're on Spreaker. We're on YouTube, The Fade Route with DNZ. Catch our videos. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and spread the word. Order up! It is time for us to order up.
Order up, order up.
This week, in honor of Angel Hernandez's retirement, we now have to fill his spot as the worst umpire in Major League Baseball. So that's what we're going to do today. The 5 worst Major League Baseball umpires. From 5 to 1, who you got, D?
I'm pretty sure we're going to have the same number 1, but let's see how we rank them.
Let's see.
All right, so number 5, I've got Manny Gonzalez. He is last in accuracy. He's 60th in consistency. Straight trash. Number 4, I got Tony Randazzo. 24 years of trash. He's bottom 3 in consistency. Like, my whole thing is consistency. Like, you can't be on one side of the plate for one team and be on the other side of the plate for the other team. Like, you have to call it down the middle. At the end of the day, if you're going to be bad on accuracy, at least be consistent with your bad calls for both sides. Number 3 is Brian Walsh. He ranked dead last in consistency. You sensing a trend here? Hunter Wendelstedt, he's ranked 80 out of 85 in accuracy. And number 1, in all your hearts, probably yours too, it's CB Bunker. I feel like every time the Braves have a poorly umpired game, it's this guy is behind the plate. That's just me. What do you got, Z?
All good choices. I mean, we do have a lot of overlap. I gotta start with potentially my cousin, number 5, Tony Randazzo. How many times do we have to see him blow a fucking call? How many times do we have to see the contraction and expansion of a strike zone depending on the inning? Paisan, what's the problem? Do you need glasses? Is that what's going on? Maybe that's the issue. Tony Randazzo, definitely number 5. Number 4, Hunter Wendelstedt. Not just because of your inconsistencies. More often than not, you're pretty up there. You're a solid umpire. But that hair trigger temper of yours, when anybody shows you up, that's a problem. That's an absolute problem. I mean, just look what happened this year with Aaron Boone. You're out of the game. I didn't say anything. There was somebody in the stands. If you're going to have rabbit ears, at least get it right. If you're going to have it, at least get it right. My God. Ah, jeez. Number 3. Now we're starting to get into the nitty-gritty. Consistency is important. I agree. You're absolutely right. Now, for Angel Hernandez, he was so inconsistent, right? So you're trying to find some of the worst out there. And, you know, we definitely have a few that are there. And I gotta go with Laz Diaz. Right, Laz Diaz is definitely in the upper echelon of bad umpires. He's an atrocious umpire sometimes, and another one that is, you know, a hair trigger. If you're gonna be bad, at least don't be the center of attention. Don't make yourself as bad. Don't make yourself the center of attention. You're okay. Just kind of lie in the weeds. Lie in the weeds. Number 2, it's close between Manny Gonzalez and Alfonso Marquez. The only thing that's going to give you Manny Gonzalez over Alfonso Marquez is that Manny Gonzalez is less accurate than Alfonso Marquez. At least Alfonso Marquez is like a 92.5% accuracy rate. Good job, Alfonso. You were this close to being the second worst umpire. That goes to Manny Gonzalez. And number 1, it has to be C.B. Buckner. Are you freaking kidding me? There is no other choice for number 1 but C.B. Buckner. It's like he took on the terrible mantle. He's 84th in accuracy and 68th in consistency. That's bad. That's really bad. And he's been doing it since 1999. That's atrocious. That's a long track record of being terrible. So, that's it. If there was anybody who was going to take the top spot from Angel Hernandez once he retired, there was no other choice. It had to be Mr. C.B. Buckner. But this is our list. What's yours? Hit us up, faderoutemail@gmail.com, or slide in our DMs on IG at FadeRoute Podcast, or drop us a line on X at FadeRouteDNZ, and let us know who you think the worst of the worst in MLB umpires are. Thanks for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you like what you heard and want to hear more, be sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. Rate us 5 stars, leave us a review, turn on subscription notifications, and tell your friends. Spread the word, spread it wide.